Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's 3:05 from our hand here, and it's a very good time to start. So, once again, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone from wherever you are joining us, all of Africa and globally. Um, Welcome again to the fourth edition of the Africa Destination Webinar, edition 4 in its series, as proudly brought to you by TBS Africa. My name is Captain Emmanuel Great, and I am the founder and CEO here at TBS International, the parent company, and TBS Africa, proud initiative of TBS International, is a platform that we set up especially for the purpose of promoting ecotourism and SDG compliant travel and tourism in Africa. And it's my pleasure that I have with me today on this platform my very own good friend, but who is very much more than a friend, actually, because I remember that in the lockdown 2020, myself and this Africa's prince, the one that Africa is the blood that flows in him, we launched out a post-COVID-19 recovery series of webinars targeting how the business of travel and tourism is going to restart, is going to even survive post-COVID-19. And it was a fantastic session. It was the first of its kind, and it was very engaging. And proudly, this Prince of Africa is also the initiator of this particular edition of the African Destination Webinar. Now, it's very, very important for me to say at this point that the African Destination Webinar metamorphosized. It came to be as an outflow of the series of aviation, tourism, and hospitality post-COVID-19 recovery webinars, which we had as a series while we were in the heat of the pandemic 2020. So when we finished that series, one of the major outflow from that particular series was that we must begin to deliberately, intentionally promote Africa. And from that series, we started actually while the pandemic was still on. The first edition then was in August, I think, 2020. We started the first edition of the African Destination Webinar. So the purpose of African Destination Webinar is to spotlight on specific destinations in Africa, especially now that the pandemic has rolled back a lot of the achievement that we had during pre-pandemic period on the fast tracking of the SDGs in Africa. This time around, now that we are talking about, we are in the beyond pandemic tourism era. We want to do tourism that is eco-friendly, that is SDG compliant, and we are focusing on Africa as the destination. And we are looking at certain destinations that this destination may be unpopular, but the truth of the matter is that they are the pride, the beauty of Africa. And on this particular edition, my friend, who I'm going to introduce now, who is currently the CEO and of Africa Tourism Expert, is also the initiator of the third and fourth edition of this series of Africa Destination Webinar. So on this particular edition, we are spotlighting for the second time a destination that is a beyond pandemic destination, actually, as initiated by my friend. But I will leave him to explain to you, to even give you the name. But some of you that you were in the third edition, you will already know the destination I'm talking about. But at this point, let me introduce to you Africa's Prince and Africa's tourism expert and consultant, my very good friend Didier Bayeye. So Didier Bayeye, the floor is yours. I would like you to give us a brief on what we are doing today. Didier, are you there? Please unmute your microphone.
All right, all right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can we have
Great.
your video, if you don't mind?
Yeah, in fact, I wanted to start there because I'm joining from my office desktop that doesn't have video. My apologies.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Okay, next time I promise I'll have my videos on and everyone will be able to see me. Captain Emmanuel, thank you so much for the great introduction, and a big thank you to yourself and TBS Africa that's doing the great work in Africa, promoting Africa, driving tourism in Africa. Like you've mentioned, we've been together through thick and thin when pandemic hit hard and there was no hope. We kept the industry together through webinars. We could still feel the travel, even though far apart. All right, and today we wouldn't be too long because we're going straight to the point. What is today's webinar about, as we have seen? And Captain, you've mentioned it's about also new destinations. Okay, we have a problem between not discovering a destination and thinking that it doesn't exist or it's not a destination just because some people have not discovered it, some people have not seen it, or again, some don't even know it. And therefore, they think it's not a destination. Which destination are we talking about here? We're talking of destination DRC, destination Goma, which is much more bigger, much more attractive, and has much more than many people actually know, or many other places people go to. Okay, Goma and the DRC have much more. And last week, there was a big tourism fair in Madrid. And I'm sure everyone in the industry, you've heard of it, you've seen the pictures and all that. And the DRC Minister of Tourism was there present to represent the country, and also the Secretary General of United Nations World Travel Organization, who has said that the DRC is probably the best destination in the whole world. Now, don't confuse the best destination and the most visited destination. And the reason why it's not the most visited destination is because people have put everything, any other hindrance in their own mind about this destination. Why is it the best destination in the world? Because everyone, wherever you are, listening and following to us from on this webinar, you probably have a piece of DRC with you there. Do you know that? Oh yeah, of course. You have a piece of DRC in your pocket. You have a piece of DRC on your desk. You have a piece of DRC in your hands. Because without the DRC, there is no smartphones. Without the DRC, there is no Apple, there is no iPad, there is nothing. So you have a piece of DRC in your hands. So you have to realize that DRC is much more than people know. Let me not explain. If time allows us, then we'll come back to this, why I'm saying you have a piece of DRC in your pocket or in your hand or in your house or on top of your desk, in your office, or everybody or in this whole, the whole world works with a piece of DRC with them. But let's talk of destination. Today we're talking of destination DRC, but of course, but the DRC is so big. It's a country continent. Okay, the only country in the African continent where the West has a different time to the East. You might have heard me, for those who joined earlier, I was saying that the western part, where the capital city Kinshasa is, it shares the same time with Nigeria, and the east part, together near the border of Rwanda, where Goma is, shares the same time with South Africa, with Zimbabwe, with Zambia, with Rwanda. So this is the only country in Africa. This is a country continent. Now, beside this, we're talking of Goma. Now, what is Goma? Captain, can I just share my screen quickly and show where is Goma? Can you see my screen? I'm not hearing you. Can you just activate your?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I just have. I've captured this beautiful picture here, just to give you an idea and show you exactly where we are. While it doesn't look like any country, any shape of a country, you know, well, this is not a map of a country, but this is just that part, the eastern part of the DRC. As you can see there, it says Congo DR, Democratic Republic, of course. And then right up there, you see it says Okapi Reserve. By the way, this is an amazing animal that's only exists in the DRC. And then apparently it's been exported to America as well, but there is Okapi Reserve right there. Here you see Virunga NP National Park, a huge national park. This national park is the very first national park in Africa, in the whole of Africa. This is the very, very first national park. So yeah, we will get back there. And also in Virunga is where you find the mountain gorillas. Now, these beasts are just amazing. We'll come back to that. Okay. That is Virunga. As you just see across the Virunga, we have Uganda, and that is just the borderline right there. And then we have another resort there called Mutanda Lake Resort. And right here we have Lake Kivu. And then on this side, this is Rwanda. So Goma is just here, just this part. Okay. Now from Goma here to this bottom part, which is actually in another city in the DRC called Bukavu, it takes 6 hours cruising on Lake Kivu from there to this side. This is just to give you an idea how amazing and how big this country is. As you can see, a little bit of Tanzania here. Right at the bottom here is Burundi. That is Rwanda, that's Uganda. But all this green part you see there going up, that's all the great Democratic Republic of Congo. Now that we're talking about Goma, what is there in Goma? Like people will normally ask, you talking of Goma? What is there in Goma for people to do? What is there in Goma for people to see? Let me first start showing you the city of Goma. Let's move this one here or right there. It's fine. The city of Goma, as you have seen on the map, so it's on the coast, but not a coast of oceans, but coast of the lake. An amazing lake. If you are there, you think it's an ocean. Now, this is right in town. Why did I pick? Somebody will say, why are you picking the picture with white? There's nothing wrong with that. But to show you just that what the message is that they come from far outside Africa. They come and visit Goma in the DRC. But you African, you filled your head with the unnecessary stuff. Oh, but what is there? What is to do there? And if you see this, this is a sign that there are good things here. Now, this image right here at the back, that looks like somebody who's pushing a bicycle kind of things with a heavy stuff on it. This roundabout is called, it has a name, like a Nigerian name. Even my face, when I heard it the first time, I was surprised. Okay, is this Nigerian name or what? It's called a roundabout Chukwudu. It's called Why Chukwudu? I don't know what that is, if it has a meaning in Nigerian language, but believe it or not, it's called the Chukwudu. And what is Chukwudu? Chukwudu is this thing that this man is holding. It looks like bicycle. It's made out of wood. And this is how the local people, like you go different places like market, you find young men, you find people trying to hustle, to help people carry heavy load. If some mama bought some heavy sack of rice, she can't carry. These guys, we put it on the Chukwudu and push it, okay, to either outside where there's transport, where the person has parked. It's just amazing if you see the loads, how many sack of stuff they carry on this thing. And it's wooden, it's not bronze as it's looking. So, but what does it mean? It means that the city of Goma is built by the hustle and the effort of the people of Goma. It is just beautiful. You need to get there. Yep. So this is one of the main place in town, which is called the Chukwudu roundabout. Then beside that, it's not just that, the city in itself, it is so beautiful. So tourism-wise, let me tell you about few of the greater things. Some of you might have heard, I've spoken about this already. Now, the biggest mountain gorilla are found in the National Park of Virunga. So there is the Democratic Republic of Congo. Captain, I'm not sure if you managed to download the video. If you can play one of the video, we are right in the bush tracking the gorilla. Wow, is the video ready? It's an amazing experience. One thing I concluded is that no matter how much
video is still downloading, it will soon be ready.
All right, not a problem. No matter how beautiful the video is on TV or on pictures, on magazine, newspaper, internet, you have no idea how big this thing is unless you've seen it face to face. Unless you've seen it, then you realize how huge the mountain gorillas are. And the good thing is that Virunga National Park, or the gorillas there, have been removed from the species in danger because they've been so well kept and protected that from last year until this January, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 17 or 18 babies are counted. Newborn baby gorillas. Well, it's not just gorillas that you're going to see there. It's also a city. You know, there's many other more things. Let me just give you a glimpse, a view of Goma at night. That is how the beauty looks like. Don't worry, that is the Mirangongo Volcano, but it doesn't erupt every day. Last time it erupted was in May 2021, but before that it was in 2002. So don't worry, it's gone now. It will not happen now, but at some point it just adds to the beauty of the city.
Can you zoom out on the picture of the volcano, Didier? Can you zoom it out? It's actually beautiful. As much as we don't want the volcano, but this view is fantastic.
It's amazing. It is amazing. And these volcanoes stand about 3,400 and something meters above the sea level, above the ground level, actually. So it's visible from everywhere in the city. And from the city, it's located at 20 kilometers, but no matter where you are, it's just there visible. So yeah, that's why I'm saying this place is just naturally so beautiful that you need to see it. You need to get there. That is another glimpse of the image. Now, that's not the volcano. As you can see, surrounded by the lake. That is still a part of Goma. That is one of the biggest cathedrals in Goma. So yeah, let's go quickly. I'm just showing you this is an amazing city. I'll come to anything else. Let me just follow the order of the pictures, the way they are. And people, I know Africans, they don't ask, but they have it in mind. Or people will not ask, they have it in mind and say, and after seeing all this, what happened at night? This is just a glimpse of what the nightlife is in Goma. And can I tell you what? You find Tanzanian, Burundian, Rwandan, Ugandan, Congolese, of course, there in Goma. Life is just boiling there. So as you can see, this is one of the nightlife pictures in Goma. So, oh, by the way, it's going to be not only Rumba, Valentine's Rumba in Congo. So yeah, bring your better half. It's Valentine. Don't come there, start rolling your eyes left, right, and center. Bring your Valentine. It's gonna be Valentine Rumba in Congo. So there is a number of hotel partners that have beautifully done, located along on the bank of the Lake Kivu. Like this one, this is UC Hotel, which will be hosting also some of the delegates and some of the people that have packages. And this is Cape Kivu Hotel. Look at that. Did you know this could be there in the Congo? Sunset here is just magic. It is so magic. Look at that view. Now, this is view of Chegera Island. Further down there, the back, this is the volcano, still the Mirangongo Volcano, being covered by the cloud. So yeah, that's another beautiful thing. We are still in Chegera Island. Have you ever asked yourself if paradise exists? Yes, it does. And this is part of paradise. I'm just telling you, even the air you breathe, you feel like nobody else has been there. You are the only person. Even when it's so hot, the air you breathe is so cool and fresh. And this is part of activities included in Chegera Island. And on this package, we will spend the day here. There will be music, drinks, kayaking, paddling in water, swimming, and all that. Captain, check when the video is done so that we can give the view of the look and feel of what this destination is about. Okay, these pictures we've seen of Goma at night. Look at this one. See that? This is majestic.
This is
you
magical.
need to travel very far beside Africa. Yeah, you need to travel a very, very far, somewhere in the Filipinos or where, to go see volcanoes. And it's not even this majestic. Next.
Yeah, volcano tourism is a special interest tourism.
It is.
I'm so shocked that we have this in DR Congo. This is
because you have people, they tell you they've traveled the whole world, but they have not seen volcanoes. They've not seen even the lava. Okay, right now the eruption stopped, but it has created an amazing scene to get there and see the lava. How it has just covered the outspread of land. People carry pieces of lava as a souvenir to take home, but the feel there, the feelings it gives, I cannot explain here. As you can see, the city of Goma, a pure tourist city, right along the Lake Kivu. There's another amazing place called the Switzerland of Africa. Now, this is called Mushaki in Masisi. These hills are just divine. And what do you see there? This grass that looks like carpet. okay, naturally like this, for some reason it doesn't become forest or bushy. It's just like this, like natural or artificial carpet. Look at that, the Switzerland of Africa. We will also spend some time here during the festival, RUMBA in Congo. This is the same hotel we saw before. You will see from a different angle. Wow. This is the Cape Kivu Hotel. Same Cape Kivu Hotel, right on the bank of the river. The boat, the huge Emmanuel 4 boat, will come and dock here. As after the sunset cruise, as you disembark, you'll be welcomed by the sound of the RUMBA music.
Play the Emmanuel 4 video?
Sure. Go ahead. Captain, we can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Oh, thank you. I was saying, that we couldn't download the video from YouTube, but we want to play it from YouTube because it has a very high resolution on YouTube. So, but I need to share from here. So you have to stop sharing, did you? So I can share the video.
All right, cool. You go ahead.
All right.
Le bateau Emmanuel 4. C'est comme un hôtel 5 étoiles sur le lac Kivu, un bijou sur le lac. Le bateau Emmanuel 4. Resto-bar, des chambres privées et chambres communes, terrasses, musée de l'histoire du Grand Kivu, casino, boîte de nuit, connexion Internet, salon de coiffure, espace pour hélicoptère d'évacuation en cas d'urgence, ascenseur, studio photo pour vos souvenirs, tout pour le bonheur des voyageurs. Emmanuel 4, mais c'est comme à Las Vegas! Le confort dans toutes les classes est VIP. Mais les prix sont toujours à votre portée. Emmanuel 4, c'est le plus rapide de tous les grands bateaux de chez nous. C'est connu. Avec les établissements Silimou, vous avez un bateau tous les jours, matin et soir. Faites votre tourisme sur le bateau Emmanuel 4. C'est toute une ville qui flotte sur le lac. Bienvenue, Emmanuel IV vous attend.
Wow. Didier, I can go on and on to play this video. I won't stop, because I remember during the third edition we had last year November,
This is how fast
you one of the things that we mentioned is that even the boat ride that you do in Dubai is not
After
as
your
good as
YouTube
this.
is still running.
Apologies. So I remember that in the last edition we had in November, there was a comment that even the Dole cruise, the one we all are running to Dubai to see, is not in comparison one bit to this Emmanuel 4 experience. Just seeing the video is very, very magical. And honestly, I can play that video on and on and on, but because of time, let me not do that. So Didier, the floor is yours. I'm going to check your second video you sent, and I'm going to see if I can have that also displayed for our audience to see. Africa is beautiful, and you all agree with me that this is an ecotourism paradise in Africa. This is not Dubai. This is DR Congo, and we have so many beautiful destinations. And imagine a Valentine experience this coming Valentine in Goma. You shouldn't come alone. Didier, the floor is yours. What is this picture about, Didier?
All right, now I'm getting some echo. I'm not sure where it's coming from. It's fine now. I guess it was because we co-hosting. That's why it's fine now. Can you hear me?
Didier, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please. The floor is yours. What's this picture about? Can you zoom out on the picture? Fantastic. Fantastic.
All right.
So,
And then this is again the magic thing about the Mirangongo. There are few volcanoes that are still active in the whole world, but the rest of them you cannot get as close as this. So when it's not an eruption, there is even a tour, trekking tours for people to go up. And I think it takes about 3 to 4 days until you get right here on top. So you trek, get somewhere, rest, sleep with your trekking guide, then continue the following day, and then rest, sleep, then on and so until you reach this point where you can actually see the crater inside. You will see a lake of lava boiling. It's just magic. And
wow.
yeah, this is one of the things people normally don't talk about it. We're back again to the Switzerland of Africa. This is Mushaki in the Masisi. And can I also tell you that this place that looks like this, don't worry, this is not everything. There is the whole small city nearby called Mushaki, and they make cheese there. Amazing cheese. You know, the whole, I don't know how there's a name for it, but the whole round cheese, you buy it here for $4 or $5. Wow. And it's all organic. Of course, wow. It's the Switzerland of Africa.
This is green tourism.
It is.
In the DR Congo.
Different view of the hotel. That was Iwusi. This is Cape Kivu. And this is Serena Hotel, Serena Goma. So just to let you know that availability depends, is on first come, first serve basis. Don't say I only want that hotel. If it's full, it's full. We put you on the next one. Since the package is same price, yes, we put you on the next hotel. You can't say I paid for this one. Wow. Unless you say I'm upgrading for a suite, then we look for the presidential suite to offer you.
Please, but can you repeat the name of this hotel?
This is
And can you confirm
Serena.
that this is not Dubai?
Well, it's not Dubai.
Oh wow, this is beautiful.
This is a Serena Hotel Goma.
Fantastic.
Yes. The same Serena Hotel that has a hotel mainly in East Africa. So this is in Goma in the DRC.
Okay, let me interrupt you, Didier. Let me quickly inform our audience that we're going to take a few questions about this particular webinar, because very shortly now I'll be sharing. Didier has sent me 2 videos that I want to show our audience. Those videos are now downloaded and ready to play. And then after that, we're going to share the details, the inclusions in the package for everybody to see. Is at the last point of this webinar, we're going to share the pricing details with you so that you can start your booking now. Like you've had DJ say, it's first come, first serve. And this time around, we have fantastic price. So
yes,
we're going to take questions in the chat room. You can just drop your questions in the chat room. Didier, please go ahead.
Yes, sorry, Captain. Before you just play the video, I wanted to tell people that one of the main obstacles, for people to travel in Africa is mainly the visa. When they start thinking of the arrangement, what to do, how long do we need the visa submission and all that. But for this festival, everything has been made easier. When we'll talk of the package, no matter where you are from, visa is already included and on arrival. So there is no excuse. All you have to plan is your own bag, and the package is fully inclusive. So meaning what you will spend will be your take home, like too many cheese to carry on your way. Just get extra money for excess luggage. That's all. But the rest, it's all included. Of course, we're not going to include alcohol because we know to show how much you drink. Over to you, Captain.
All right, Didier. Thank you very much for giving us Africans on this platform the opportunity to see that this continent is beautiful. And I believe this is the age of Africa. You all will agree with me. This is the age of Africa. And this is the essence for which we started the initiative, TBS Africa, promoting eco-friendly, SDG compliant ecotourism in Africa, for Africa, by Africans. Because it is high time we begin to explore the beauty that this continent has on offer and stop taking our dollars out of this continent. I'm going to share 2 videos now that Didier has sent, and I want you guys to get ready for a fantastic experience. And Didier, you should be ready to take questions, because I know that a lot of people have questions, and I know you've already picked on the first question, which has to do with the issue of visas. And I would also like to add this, that the truth of the matter is that one of the things that pushed us into creating the African Destination webinars was also to see that we advocate for a seamless visa regime in Africa. Did you remember during those webinar series, and the particular one we had with the government agencies, we concluded that visa in Africa must come to either visa on arrival or visa free for us to be able to achieve the goal of Africans visiting Africa. And I would love the fact that for this particular package of Goma, it's visa on arrival. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct. You are correct, Captain. For this specific festival, first of all, like I said, no matter which corner of the world or of Africa you're coming from, visa is included on the package and on arrival. So there is absolutely no need to panic or ask yourself, how do I get the visa? Where do I go to apply? So we will also give, when we talk of the package, the accessibility. How do you get there from the part of Africa where you are? What is the closest city you can land to access into Goma? Over to you, Captain.
All right, thank you, Didier. Thank you very much for that clarification. Now I'm going to go ahead and share uh, the video to our audience. Please relax and have a nice time with this video. This ecotourism. Wow. This is fantastic. Wow. Wow. Isn't this lovely?
Of course it is.
This is a place where your soul is at peace with nature.
So much
This
peace.
is nature tourism.
And as you watch this video, you can see that it's showing the hills around. But even to get to where there are chairs and table where people are sitting, the vehicle still has to climb very far high up. But it's still, when you are there, you can still see some higher hills around. So it's just amazing. But the breathtaking itself, the beauty of the place, well, it doesn't make you feel like leaving the place. Those of Nigeria would know this face. The Big Brother guy. Big Brother Nigeria guy.
Sure, we do. Yeah. We know him. This is our guy.
You see, so he's been there.
Wow. This is lovely.
And the noise on the background is just the people enjoying themselves. They were right there. So, yeah, it's not coming from Captain's side.
This is so beautiful.
And then when we will be here during the RUMBA festival, so there is also horse riding included on the package. So, yeah, people will have the opportunity to ride here and then take pictures on horse while horse riding.
This is Africa. Beautiful Africa.
All these visitors, nobody could believe that that's in Congo. They're like, no way. People still don't believe even when they are there, physically there. They still say, no, it can't be.
This is just simply beautiful. Oh, let's rock and roll it. Wow, fantastic. All right.
That's the MD of Dodi Travel in Ghana, Mr. Ahmed Naman.
Fantastic. I have one more video for our audience. We are going to be probably rounding up this webinar around 4 o'clock. So let's say we have about 10-15 minutes more to wrap it up. Yes, Congo is beautiful. I can see that in the chat room. Very beautiful. And thank you, Didier, for starting your remark by saying that without the DR Congo, many of us may not be able to live our lives, because a lot of people know Congo for copper, the largest producer of copper, and People don't know Congo for tourism, and that is the point of this webinar. That is the reason why we created TBS Africa. That is the reason why we started Africa Destination Webinar Series, to bring Africa in its true color from the lens of tourism, not from the lens of being a third world country. No, Africa has top-rated tourism, nature tourism. This is first class. This is A-rated. This is ecotourism. These are sites you're going to see where you traverse it deep into Europe before you get these experiences. And you can see the pictures Didier shared for us. Europeans coming out to explore Africa. But the vision and the mission of TBS Africa is to get Africans to explore Africa. And I'm going to share the second video now so that we can go to ask our questions and wrap it up on this edition. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be bringing African destinations, spotlighting them frequently. But for Valentine and for Easter, definitely my destination is Goma. So Didier, if you don't see me for Valentine, my Christmas is set. I told you I must be on Emmanuel 4. And thank God COVID-19 is winding out now. Everybody, we are all coming out from this COVID thing. So no more restrictions, no more reason for us not to see Africa. So allow me to share this last video for today, or maybe the second video, because Didier, I saw a video on YouTube of RUMBA Festival, and I wanted to talk briefly about RUMBA Festival after we play this video.
All right. While this video is playing, Captain, let me just also explain that what you see now, okay, some people, as you can see, that is the DRC border post. That's how beautiful it looks like. This is the border post between the DRC and Rwanda. So, maybe I should just talk about the accessibility, since we talking of the border post. Well, the very first access point, of course, is the city itself. Fly into Goma. Goma has an international airport, and an Ethiopian airline flies straight into Goma from whichever city. If you are in Nigeria, Abuja or Lagos, you will just transit in Addis Ababa, then connect from Addis into Goma. If you are in Ghana, you fly from Accra into Addis, then Addis into Goma. Whichever other part of the world you are, when you take Ethiopian, you will transit first in Addis Ababa, then into Goma. This is the first. The second best, another good and closest option is with Rwanda Air. You can fly with Rwanda into Kigali, then from Kigali, road transfer into Goma border. Very easy, which gives you the opportunity to see two countries in one, because then you land in Kigali, go out of the airport to the hotel, because if you're coming from West Africa, most flights land at night, you sleep in Kigali. The next day, then you continue transfer into Goma border post, where a team of professionals, the team from RUMBA in Congo, will be there to wait for you and transfer into your hotel. But those coming from East Africa, like Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Burundi, of course, Rwanda is not even a problem, because it's like, you know, same in same town, basically. This land border actually has nothing except what you've seen, the building, but has nothing separating the two countries. That's what I wanted to say. So Rwanda, Burundi don't even require a visa into the DRC. And East Africa, they don't need a night into Kigali, because if I'm not mistaken, Kenya has a lot of options, because there's Rwanda from Nairobi into Kigali. then use the road transfer. There's Jumbo Jet, who's now flying direct into Goma. And Air Tanzania is also flying direct into Goma. So a lot of options now for Africans, but those that can weigh their options, sometimes we don't understand these things of aircraft, how they charge. You see two cities like this, one is expensive, one is cheaper. So you might just go to the cheaper option and use the road transfer. So even when I'm talking about using the road transfer, you don't need to worry about the cost. It's included still already on the package. So it's all done, already packaged. You land in Kigali, transfer is included into the border. You land into Goma, you'll be picked up from the airport into your hotel. So yeah, these are the options. Either you land in the Goma straight or Kigali, then you get transfer into Goma, except those of Rwanda and Burundi, they can just cross. They are very, very close neighbors. You know those neighbors you ask for salt? That is Rwanda and Burundi. You can just step on the wall and say, hey, I need you, borrow me your broom, and then they give it to you. That is how closer they are into Goma. So yeah, that's what I have to say for now. Captain, are you done with the video? Do we go to the pictures? Because there were a few still good pictures we have not seen.
Okay, yeah, you can share those pictures because I would like us to also share the flyer for the package. So
then right after this, yeah, we'll come back to questions.
Fantastic.
Okay, this is part of the video we just seen, Mushaki, there in Masisi. Look at that.
Wow.
Back to nightlife. People who think there is no life that side. There is so much life, you have no idea. And the dance. Get ready if you want to learn how the Congolese do it. In the likes of Fali Ipupa, Yolobide, and others. Yeah, that's just a picture of one of the nightclubs. And by the way, nightlife there is really busy. Oh, wow. Okay, as you can see. That is the nightlife. And of course, no, don't worry, I'm not showing you the people, I'm showing you the drinks. You know, every bottle you want, you can get. And just now I told you, if you get asked where the paradise is, piece of it is here. This is Chegera Island.
Wow. And
then we'll spend the day here. See the shape of it, the natural shape of it. Now, this is untapped part of the world. It's looking small, but it's not this small. You know, the aerial view makes everything look small. That's why we are requested to have a bigger vision as traveling to Goma, attending a RUMBA festival. It's a big vision. Look at that. Now, that is the Mirangongo there, the volcano distance. This is Chegera Island, and it has even a trekking path where you can track. It's about, all in all, 3.5 kilometers. So it's not a small thing. And you also get to see the different birds, so very good for bird watching. As green as it is, it tells us something. Organic food. Food is just amazing. A couple of days ago, was with somebody as we were talking. He said to me, you know, when I went to Goma, I saw people selling along the road. I asked my driver to stop. And then I bought, it was tomato, just raw tomato. He said, first of all, I just bought it to make sure that it's tomato, because when my driver told me it's tomato, I didn't believe. Then when I held it and I could see that it's really tomato, I was not satisfied. I took a bite, and that was the best tomato I ever had in my entire life. And this person is in his 60s, and this is what he has to say. So food in Goma is organic, meaning you can eat as much as you want, especially those watching their weight. Well, if you have to live in Goma, just living in Goma alone will help your weight. We have a question from McLeod there. Captain, you might need to attend to that. Yeah. Then I was talking about the food is just amazing. We have another hand raised about, okay, the name is just showing, it says Des iPhone. Okay, Captain, you might also need to attend to that just after, when I'm done with this explanation. So juice, vegetable, salad, and meat, amazing. So yeah, this is the Congo you don't get to hear and see. So unspoiled nature, nature beautiful, people awesome, food amazing, entertainment out of this world. That is all you need. Every person that has been in Goma has made Goma their destination of choice. And this is not just noise. Be amongst the first people to tell others, I've been there, and you guys are missing out. Most of the people here are influencers, agents. While Dubai is closing, Europe is playing hard to find, we have enough destination in Africa. RUMBA in Congo, in Goma. Captain, before we can continue, maybe we take questions because there were some hands that are raised. You wanna attend to them? Then
Yes.
we'll continue.
Yes.
Before we could close.
Yeah, I'm gonna unmute Dare's iPhone. Actually, we would have loved if our participants use their full name on Zoom, but let's take some questions. And I have Dare's hands. It's been up for some time. So
I'm so sorry. I
Dare,
said the
kindly
days.
mute your microphone.
See what English is doing to us.
Yeah, it's Dare.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Sorry.
Yes, Dari. My name is Dari.
Okay. My apologies, sir.
Yo, no problem. I'm okay. It's one of those things. I really appreciate the organizer and the invitee for this program. My name is Dari, as you said. I work with AIT, that's the African Independent Television here in Abuja. And I'm so happy to be part of this program. Having said that, as a media man, I don't know if the organizers are carrying media along from all this lovable and audible innovation. I believe so, that is happening. If not, I will advise if the organizers are in Abuja, maybe after this show, we can exchange contacts, either for me to come down to their office.
We are in Abuja.
Okay, fine. That's nice one. I know Otumba introduced me into this program, but still we can do something together in the AIT. I can facilitate that so that AIT would like to, anything you want to do on AIT should be a sponsor program. And I can assure you, if you work very well with you people, that is, if you people work very well with me, this program can be on AIT. That's one. Then two, AIT can be following any African festival that is coming up. AIT can be showing this on AIT. That is, must get a sponsor for it. I don't mind to go miles to get all this one with the income, with the support of the organizer, that Mr. Commander, if I'm right. I believe so. So I believe we can work hand in hand. Like Coma, I would like to be part of that show too. So I don't know the date and the time this one will be coming up. But if it's not soonest, I don't mind. Maybe after this show we can have chat together one-on-one. So far you say you are in Abuja, if I can locate your office in Abuja, after closing out today, I can check on you. Then we can talk one-on-one. then to start mapping out how we can achieve this. It's a nice program, and I'm so happy being part of this show, because I've been looking forward for something like this for long years. Then I was with MITV in Lagos. We talk where I forget that man name. Is talk where is all we call it tourism, whatever. Then MITV in Lagos. That's long time ago. But if this one is coming up again, I'm so happy, and God Almighty will continue to be with everyone that takes and the organizers of this show. I won't say more than that for now. Thank you very much, our moderator. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dari, for your comments and contributions. Yes, we are open to partnerships and collaboration. I just chatted up privately with someone in the chat room who is a biodiversity organization. We are open to partnership and collaborations because we cannot do this alone. And thank you for bringing the angle of media participation and partnership. So definitely, if you leave your contact details for me in the chat room privately, definitely will be the first person to reach out to you. AIT is Africa's independent television, and I know you guys have the wider reach, not just in Nigeria, across Africa, to help us in this vision of promoting Africans being explored by Africans for Africans. And these are 4th edition, you can imagine. And
yes, I heard about that.
My partner, Didi Bayeye, all the way from South Africa. All right, he's one of the best Pan-Africanists I've ever seen as far as tourism is concerned. He knows Africa like the back of his hand. So let's look forward to, after this webinar, a session between you, myself, and my partner in South Africa, and let's see how we can promote Africa, put Africa on the spotlight, because this is the age of Africa. So thank you very much for your comment. I really appreciate. As for your question concerning how soon this is, I'm going to be sharing the flyer for this particular the next edition, the next trip that we have for Goma, and that is Valentine, and this is going to be 11th to 16th February. So if you want to join, definitely I will definitely want you to join, and not just you, every other person you can also help along. I'm going to share the flyer with you, and then when you come and we see physically, we'll talk more about how you can also help us to rebroadcast the flyer, and then let's see how we can do some very rewarding collaborations together. Thank you.
If I may say something again before you round up.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you so far you're in Abuja, you know Kakaki program very well, which is our flag program, Monday to Friday, 6 to 9 every day. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I know we can picture you on Kakaki before the day. I can assure you this. That's why I don't know. I believe I will get your phone number before the end of this program, because that's the only way out for me to get in contact with you. The moment I get that, I don't mind. I can rush down before the end of the day, so we can map out this thing, because February is just by the corner there. It's not far again. So please.
Thank you very much,
please.
Mr. Dari, for
your
forthcoming. We really appreciate you.
Thank you very
so much. I'm going to take on Didier. Do you have anything to say to Mr. Dari's comments? Because I know you are very big on media participation, and it's very important to carry the media along. So do you have anything you want to say before I unmute Jean Mark?
Yeah, it's very, like you said, Captain, tourism is an industry that embraces everyone, every opportunity, different people, okay? And it's so important for us actually to join together. Mr. Dari, you have something to bring to Goma. Looking at the date, it might seem close, but the condition makes it still easier, okay? Because it's not one of those go get papers together, go submit. You need to submit so much time in advance and all that. So if you can, if your schedule allows you, and Goma, as you have seen, and the DRC in general, is a biodiversity destination, ecotourism, and solution, global solution. Listen to me very well. Global solution to the problem of global warming. It is the DRC. not because I said. Just before end of 2021, there was an international conference on global warming. A lot of head of states attended. They all agreed to support the DRC because it has the lungs of the world, the tropical forest that can significantly reduce the effects of all these carbon dioxide emission in the world, in the whole world. Now, you've heard of electric batteries coming up now. 70% of the world electric batteries, cobalt, are coming from the DRC. So this is a destination to find out. Now, this is even just leisure we're talking about. We've not touched the mind. Okay, that's a topic on its own. But yeah, Mr. Dare, we'll be happy to have you on board.
Thank you very much, Didier. And Mr. Dare, you can just check the chat room now because I just shared our contact details. You can reach out to us at TBS Africa. So please, I'll be expecting that phone call at the end of this program. And if you don't mind, if you want to also share your contact details on the platform, please go ahead. So let me take the next question, and that will be Jim Mark. Comments or questions? Jim Mark, please kindly, you have the floor. Kindly unmute your microphone.
Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for inviting me to this platform. Thank you for thinking about me. I'm actually very excited about the whole trip and all ambience, but I'm concerned about the safety side. I'm from the DRC, okay, and I'm aware that they did some trouble on the. I'm not sure. Please enlighten me if I'm mistaken. There is some some troubled side of the country. Is there any security measures that have been taken to guarantee the safety of those who are coming?
Mr. Jim-Mark, are you with us? Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there.
Please, can you articulate your question? You're talking about safety. Is that all?
Yes, I was asking, knowing the DRC, in my knowledge, in the east part of the Congo, where Goma is, where there always been some like war and stuff. So safety-wise, what are the measures that you guys have taken, or have put in place to guarantee the safety of the visitors who are there?
All right, Didier, that question is for you.
All right.
I also have a comment on that, but I wanted to go first.
Yes, Captain, in the beginning, remember I had mentioned something like people ignore the best destination because of the stigma and stereotype of a certain destination. Now, as a Africa tourism expert, I don't like bringing up the negative side of African countries because each country has its own challenges. First of all, let me start by saying the wrong information. What is wrong? There is no war in the DRC. Because if there's a war, who's DRC fighting against? Which country? There is war in Israel. They fight with Palestine. Yet every day people are traveling to booking packages to go to the Holy Land. Yet that is a serious war. Bombs and missiles are flying not in small numbers. And that's been going on for more than 2 decades. We all know. People don't talk about that. Now, Jean-Marc is based in South Africa. Okay? And then South Africa has a rate of 58 murder per day. Like I say, I really hate it, but in some occasion I just need to highlight this. Okay, 58. It's online. When you go online and check 2021, South Africa recorded 21,345 murder a year. This is murder. I'm not talking of death by COVID-19. We're not talking of people who are sick. Which security measures is in place? South Africa stands as the third criminal state country in the whole world, yet the top in tourism. So we shouldn't confuse and mix issues. What is happening, or what was happening? There was a group of people like Boko Haram in Nigeria, hiding in some forest. When they find a loophole, they will attack some villages to go massacre people, loot their goods, because they are in the middle of the forest. They have no food, no water, no clothes, no beds to sleep on, and they will steal even cattle's meat to go. So this is how they would live, and attack people in their farm while they are farming. And these are people in remote areas. Okay, so we cannot, and then that is one. Secondly, 2021, I've been in Goma twice, in August and in October. So I went out for the nightlife at night. I went out to the club. We went to dance the rumba. We enjoyed life. Back to the hotel. We traveled back. One of the video you played, this was agent from Ghana and Nigeria who came to Goma. There was no issue. So we need to remove that stigma. Safety. We all need safety in general, every country. People talk of Boko Haram, but I can't count how many times I've been in Nigeria. As if you land in Nigeria, boom, Boko Haram is on you. That's not true. So we need to differentiate this. And we need to start correcting our own narratives. There are countries in a worse situation than the DRC, but nobody talks about them. There's mass shooting that's still happening in America, in the United States of America. But what they show is how strong and equipped their military is to handle the crime. So we need to make the difference, and then stop narrating negatively, and then work with the stigma. Like I said myself, I've been in Goma twice. There is absolutely no war in Goma. The place is calm. It is safe. It doesn't mean that when we get a news, okay? One morning you wake up, they said, somebody was shot dead there, or somebody was killed. Then it becomes a national crisis. No, we need to stop that. Because this actually happens in so many countries. We have a country like Kenya. We all know the bombing of the Garissa thing, and then the Dusit, which happened after that. The terrorism attack there. But it still remains a tourist destination. And Captain, let me tell you that above all, we get to realize that Congolese, let me not say Congolese, some Congolese are actually the one sending the wrong signal to the rest of Africa, to the rest of the world. Okay? South Africans will never admit and tell you, yes, South Africa is not safe, even when you can read it on the internet. It's ranking on the top criminal country. They will not tell you.
Yes.
So this is just to tell everyone, Goma is very, very safe. Okay? The video you've seen, it was not taken from somebody else. We took those videos because we were right there. The club, we were there. So one incident shouldn't be labeled as a national crisis. That is how I can answer to John Mark.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Captain. Thank you very much, Mr. Bayeye. My question was not like to bring a stigma on the land, because trust me, this is one of of the very exciting thing that I'm hearing about that part of the country. You know, because being from there, it has been like a burden, you know, and knowing what that part of the country can bring to the world, you understand? So I've been a bit worried. When I saw this initiative, I'm like, I think these guys have got what it takes to bring a change into Africa. Because like you said earlier, that a lot of people travel to Europe for leisure, for holiday and all that. Yet we have everything that it takes to enjoy our holidays within Africa. You understand? The reason I asked that question was just to make sure that, okay, when we're launching such an event, there are other aspects of in the terms of safety that are considered to guarantee the safety of the people that will be traveling along with. And that's the sense of my question. It wasn't to bring any stigma or to bring fear into anyone. No.
Yes,
it was just to make sure that when
traveling
you
there,
see,
thank you
they
for
will
that
just be as safe as the local people. The local people are there, they are safe. We displayed some pictures with some tourists at the Chukwudu place. They are safe. So there is a safety. And then, Captain, let me tell you that the place that they call Beni, which is in the eastern part of Congo, it's located nearly 400 kilometers away. It's just like you are in Abuja. I don't even know if is it Kano, where the Boko Haram is.
That's Borno State.
Borno State,
Yes.
very, very far north there, where it's also very hot in Sokoto. I know. So it's very hot there. I don't know if it's up to 400 kilometers, but it's very far. You are not disturbed.
Very far, very distant from
Yes.
the capital city. And let me tell you, in response also to Mr. Jim Mark, that see, nowhere is safe in the world. And you coming out with that question is actually a very fantastic one for me, because you are a Congolese. And you said, thank you for clarifying the fact that you are not trying to stereotype, okay? You're just talking out of concern. And actually, it's a global concern. Insecurity is a global concern right now. It's not just for Africa. You can hear Didier. There is no country that has the sophisticated military and security ecosystem like the United States. But then, still in the United States is the capital of mass shooting in the world today.
Yep.
Someone just go to the mall and shoot people, and that's it. It happens. It's a menace. It's an epidemic for the United States. But yet, you know how many people go to Disneyland every day? And we have another example in our own Africa. South Africa, as unsafe as it is, everybody knows, like Didier said, even if South Africa is boiling right now, South Africans will never tell you that South Africa is not safe. So I think it is not much of about what is happening on the ground as what narrative are we putting out to the world? What aspect of Africa? What side of Africa do we want the world to see? Do we want the world to see the unsafe side of Africa, of Congo, of Nigeria, of South Africa? Or do we want the world to see the beauty of Africa? Because despite the fact that Paris is one of the most visited destinations in the world, Paris is also the pickpocket capital of the world. There's no place in the world that they pickpocket like Paris. But yet, you never get to hear that. You never hear an European talk about pickpocketing in Paris. You never hear it until recently I saw a comment on social media on a DMC's website, how someone was going to visit Eiffel Tower and it was pickpocketed. But then he said, oh, the guy gave her a very good experience. So she didn't even remember that she was pickpocketed. She lost her phone at Eiffel Tower. But they don't talk about it. So the issue here is that, yes, like you've heard Didier say, Goma is very, very safe. And I love those pictures and those videos we've shown you. These are not Photoshop videos. They were shot live. You can see the video is raw as it was happening. You see our own Big Brother Nigeria icon, their life. You've seen that particular destination, the whites and the blacks. That is how safe it can ever be. And even if there is insecurity, take for example in Nigeria, insecurity is in the northeast. Boko Haram is in the northeast part of Nigeria. Yet tourism is booming in Lagos, in the southwest, in Abuja. We have a package this particular Christmas, this particular Valentine. We have a domestic package to Gurara Waterfalls in Niger State, very close to FCT Abuja. And you can think the northern part of Nigeria is not. No, it's not even the whole northern part of Nigeria that we have Boko Haram problem. It's just the northeastern part. But that should not stop us from promoting the beauty of Nigeria, the beauty of the DR Congo, the beauty of Africa, the beauty of every tourism attraction and destinations. Why? If we continue to see the negative narrative, we continue to lose our dollars. Capital flight continues, and then Africa remains underpopulated. But when you look at Africa from the eye of tourism, you can see how Africa can come out. That's why TBS Africa, we launched Africa Tourism and SDG Summit, which we started since 2020 to 2030. We believe at TBS Africa that tourism has the capacity to fast track the achievement of the SDGs in Africa. And that is our vision, that's our assignment. And that's one of the reasons why we started African Destination Webinar. And that's my take on that question. Didier, is there? Do we have any question in the chat room, or is anybody's hand still up that we have not attended to? Because I think it's 4 minutes before 4:30, and we should be able to wrap up this in the next 4 to 5 minutes. So, if you permit me, ladies and gentlemen, all over Africa, wherever you're joining us, I'd like to put up the package, the flyer for this Valentine trip to Goma again. As you can see, we have a single occupancy rate and we have a double occupancy rate, and the inclusions are very fantastic. So I'm going to quickly read out the inclusions to you. This package, this 4-night 5 days package from 11th to 16th February 2022 includes Experience Tourism RUMBA Festival with a touch of Valentine. Definitely, we didn't get to talk about RUMBA Festival. I saw a video on YouTube, fantastic video before the pandemic, 2020, before the pandemic of RUMBA Festival. Very lovely. We have a 4-night stay in a luxury hotel. Didier has shown us Serena Hotel. I thought that hotel was in Dubai, honestly, and it's just very, very magical to have 4 nights in Serena Hotel. I'm beginning to. I wish I can do spiritual tourism. Probably I can just teleport myself, but definitely you can't do that. You have to come along. I definitely working towards getting nothing less than 20-25 people from Nigeria to join me to RUMBA Festival, and luckily enough, it's now even reduced because the package we sold in November for December last year was more expensive than this. So very big thank you to Didier Baye. He was able to negotiate with the airline, negotiate with all the suppliers, and we have this very, very discounted rate. There's going to be cruise on board luxury Emmanuel Ford. You've seen that video of Emmanuel Ford. They don't have that boat cruise experience in Dubai. You can't get that. You can't get that. Don't forget, take note very importantly, this package includes daily breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that doesn't happen if you're doing a Dubai trip. A Dubai trip is mostly all the time, usually breakfast, complimentary breakfast. But this package has breakfast, lunch, and dinner for this price. That is unbelievable. Exclusively powered by TBS Africa, Global Travel World Expert, and then the National Office of National Tourism. We didn't even mention them today, did you? You didn't remind me that we needed to mention that the Office of National Tourism of DR Congo is also with us in promoting this destination.
Definitely we were still coming, and we were definitely going to mention the ONT, which stands for Office National de Tourisme. That is the tourism office in the DRC. As you can see, the logo is there, so we have the support of the government and the ministry, the tourism authorities, the provincial authorities to go ahead with this festival. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. It's music, DJ, dance, great food. Okay, when I'm talking of great food, you need to taste this food. It really makes difference.
I am salivating already.
Yes, for those that love seafood, the tilapia there, I've tasted the Ghana tilapia, Niger tilapia. There is nothing like the Lake Kivu tilapia.
Fantastic.
So yeah, we will be there. Captain, I need to clarify something. Okay. On the package, like I had said, so if you have people that need, let's say they're flying a different airline, they're not landing into Goma, then we also have very special rate with a specific hotel in Kigali, because the flight from West Africa lands in Kigali at night, where they can just spend the night, have their breakfast in the morning, then transfer into Goma border. So that would help. Or if they fly straight into Goma, that will be great, and we will liaise with yourself, so we get names and passport data page before that, so that the authority can process all the visas on arrival. So yeah, that's
Thank you.
That's it on my side. So like Captain, you read everything already. From the time accommodation is included, transfer is included, excursion included, all meals included, entrance fees. So visa, what more do you need? Like I said, just bring pocket money for your alcohol and the souvenir, that's all.
All right, fantastic, Didier. Didier, we have a final question before we wrap it up today. And the question is very germane, because this package doesn't include COVID-19 tests and international flights. And there is a question from Mr. Edem Enyang from Biodiversity Nigeria, from Uyo in Akwa Ibom State. He is asking, what's the COVID-19 requirement for traveling to DR Congo?
Okay, the DR Congo has a mandatory PCR test on arrival. Okay, and then it's one of the countries with the cheapest cost of PCR test. It's only $45. Okay, for PCR test, and then of course to depart, then that will you might need to do another one, because your country will want you to come up with the PCR evaluate the PCR test. So yeah, that's it's $45 PCR. So two of them is 90. I know countries like Ghana where is $150. Last time, I don't know if it has changed, they've reviewed. But yeah, so that is all you need to know in terms of, there is no mandatory quarantine. So you do PCR, you breathe, but as you land, you must be in possession of a negative PCR certificate. So you'll be let into the country. Then, but you do another one in the country, you get the result the next day. Yeah, et voila, that's it.
All right, thank you very much, Didier. And that's it on this edition of African Destination Webinar Series 4. And I would like everyone to pay attention to the chat room for the procedure, booking details. If you're going to book this package to Goma for 11 to 16 February, or maybe for Easter, probably I know some people are already thinking, oh, I would love to have Easter, not just only Valentine, and I would love to have summer. Please kindly send us a request to bookings@tourismtbs.com, or just simply put the call across via WhatsApp, via voice. Send a WhatsApp message, give us a chat, give us a call on any of our contact details that we've shared right now on the chat room. And also, once we receive your request, we will forward it directly to Global Tourism World Expert. Didier Baye will be on the other end to receive and attend to all your requests. And I want to tell you, I've never seen any better tourism expert that knows Africa like the palm of his hands, like Didier. So please, to book this package, put a call across or send us a SMS, send us a WhatsApp chat, give us a WhatsApp call on any of the phone numbers that you've seen, or send your request to bookings at tourismtbs.com. Thank you very much, everyone. And it's so wonderful to have every one of you on board. And thank you very much, as we've now come to the end of the Africa Destination webinar series. And don't forget, TBS Africa, our mission, our vision is to restart tourism in Africa in a sustainable way, promoting ecotourism, eco-friendly, SDG compliant travel and tourism in Africa by Africans for Africa. So thank you very much. Thank you, Didier Bayeye, for your time. Thank you for being the prince of African tourism, and thank you for bringing this edition to us again. So I'm looking forward to joining you in the RUMBA festival, whatever it takes. And I've told you, I'm looking at 20-25 people. So just be expecting those requests. Okay, we are coming.
Thank you so much, Captain. We really appreciate you. We appreciate and love the work you are doing. And thanks to your whole team at TBS Africa. You guys are amazing. You're doing a great job. And we look forward to welcoming you in Goma. I will be there too, myself, to welcome you. And we enjoy Africa together. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And for any question, Captain has said it, send your question, and then we'll gladly respond and assist. Thank you, and God bless Africa.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Please, before you log out, don't forget to copy these booking details. So put that chat across to us, give us a call, or send your booking request to bookings@tourismtbs.com. Thank you, everyone.
Recording stopped.